Alright guys, just got my mail for like the first time in 2 weeks. And I do have a package. I think this is from Cavallari. I think I saw they came out with some new stuff to try. Yeah. Okay, Cavallari sent me this gel curb chain guard. I think they came out with this and they also came out with some bit guards. But since I don't use bits, I had no use for the bit guards. So, oh, this is kind of cool. So this is the packaging. And it is super jelly. Like, this is kind of cool. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell the texture by me squeezing it, but like, it's super squishy and jelly. It's not like hard rubber, it's super soft rubber. And then, yeah, it just has their brand on it. I'm trying to think if anybody has a metal curb chain. I think there is one on Luna's. There's one on Luna's bridle. So next time I get her out, I'll just put it on her bridle and see how it looks. But yeah, thank you, Cavallari, for sending me that, and I will give it a try next time I have her out. Okay, currently I am outside because I have been working on putting up the dry lot again, putting it back up anyway, and I've got a pretty good start on it, but yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it. So mainly I need to do this. There's a fence line that's gonna run from those corner posts all the way back. As you can see, it is a muddy swamp right now because we've gotten a bunch of rain the last couple days, which we needed. Like, we really need the rain, but got my bud boots on, so hopefully that'll be enough. But yeah, it's like super muddy because when we dug the hole, like, we basically dug up all of this clay that's been under the ground, and so like it's not just like soil that, you know, kind of sticks to your boots. It like completely big huge wads of it stick to your boots, so it's kind of miserable. But I'm hoping the rain helped all of the posts settle. I do have the wire connected to them, but like it's not very tight. Like, I haven't tensioned it all the way yet. But yeah, holy crap, the bugs are ridiculous over here. God. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this long stretch of fence here, and we'll update you after a while. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Literally ridiculous. Okay, well, I got all these T-posts in. I'm just kind of trying to pound some of the taller ones in a little bit farther. But I don't know if I've explained this recently or not, but I'm gonna make this lot into 3 small lots. Yeah, I have. I think I have told you this. So I can take client horses in here. But yeah, gonna finish doing this. Hopefully string the rest. Well, I got the first wire all the way up there. But yeah, string the wire, and then I have to do, hold on, gross. I have to do this section too, that little section. So, oh, good girl. I don't have any treats. Nope, nope, no lips. I have no treats. Come here, come meet your friend. Come meet your new friend. Not even interested. No? Go ahead, Gracer. She don't even want to meet you. Alright, I'll let you out. Go meet your friend. Couple of old skinny pants. Okay, well, that was uneventful. What do you think, Grace? You're back over here. She's like, yeah, what the hell? My friends are over there. Alright, well, guess you guys can ignore each other then. That's boring. Welcome back, guys. So, I haven't vlogged in a while, and honestly, I don't know. I guess I haven't been doing a whole lot with the horses the last week or so. But I've honestly kind of debated lessening up on the vlogs just because they don't seem like they get as many views as some of the other videos. But, yeah, so I'm here today. Figured I have some random footage from the last week that I can throw in here as well. But I am currently working on the pens and putting them back up. So they are pretty much, I would say they're like 75% done. I just need to do some finishing touches. I've got everything, I've got all the wire up. I've got all the corner braces done, except for like one of them over there because it's a long story, but the wood that I was using is just not working. And then I don't know if you guys can tell from here, I am burning a little tree pile right now, but I have a wire across right there and another one back there separating the 3 pens that I'm gonna have. So yeah, I just am gonna go over right now and just go along and staple all of these in place so that they don't move around. And then this little post might need a brace next to it at some point. I'm not gonna do it right now, but at some point I'll probably have to do that. And yeah, I did put Grace and Dixie together. Grace is way over there. And it was pretty much the most uneventful thing ever. So, after I was done with Dolly, I took her over to Grace's pen because Grace was just grazing in the yard. And so I took Grace over here and I put her in a stall so that her and Dixie could just sniff each other over the stall door. So I untie Dixie and Dixie just keeps following me around looking for more food. I try to like shoo her off and I go over towards Grace to like see if she'll come meet the new friend. No interest, just walks the other way. So I'm like, okay, I let Grace out. Grace just walks up here to the gate to look for her other friends over there. I don't even think they've sniffed each other. Like, completely uneventful. Couldn't have cared less. Actually, they kind of were both opposed to it, both screaming for their other friend. But yeah, it's been pretty quiet, and hopefully their personalities will do a little bit better together than Dolly and Dixie's personalities, because Dixie just keeps getting beat up by Dolly. She's just such a bully. So, you know, the poor old girl, already too skinny. I'm going to be starting her on some feed soon, probably with Grace, because now that they're both over here, I can put them each in a stall to feed them. Because Dolly, like, definitely didn't need the extra feed. Dolly is super fat and super, super easy keeper. So, yeah. And then yesterday I worked with Oakley and almost got another halter on her. So what I'm doing is basically, I have like a big rope halter and I'm just putting it over her face, like over her other halter that she already has on, because I don't want to take that one off yet. I could get it off. She'd let me just take it off, but I don't want it off yet because, like, if she were to get out again, like she did the last time, and my boyfriend had to go half a mile down the road to find her in a forest and walk her back up here, I just want it on her for safety reasons in case she were to get out. But once she is super solid in letting me halter her over the current one, I'll probably start taking it off of her, like, during the day, and maybe just making her wear it at night, because if she gets out at night, then that would be bad, or like when we're gone on trips. So yeah, she's doing super, super good. I can't wait to be able to just let her have a break from that halter on her face. So yeah. Other than that, that's about it. That's about all I have for updates. But I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these staples in. What do you think, girls? Fill in their tank, because they drain this tank, I swear, every like 3 days. You guys being nice to each other. Oh my goodness, angry face. All right, I've got this fence row in, and then I got the T-post in for that row and the top wire on, but I'm about 7 insulators too short to do the second wire. I think I'm only gonna do 2 wires in the middle fences because I don't really see the point in doing a third one. So I'm just gonna do 2, but I need 2 and 5 more insulators. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm just gonna rob them from somewhere or if I'll have to buy another pack. I might just have to buy another pack. All right, guys, I have no idea where I left off yesterday, but it's the next day now. Just came out to give everybody breakfast, and I'm starting Dixie on a little bit of food. She's just got like a little bit of beet pulp and a little bit of alfalfa pellets just to start her, and then I'll gradually increase and probably put her on some sort of senior feed. And Grace is mowing down on her giant tub. You got a bunch, don't you? She eats so much food, you guys, and like she's still too thin. But yeah, so I'm glad to have them back over here, or have Grace at least back over here with the stalls, because it makes feeding so much easier, and she can be with another horse and not in her own pen. But I'm gonna go give the other girls their little bit of grain. I've been giving Luna and Sugar and BB just a little bit of like beet pulp and alfalfa pellets because my hay quality just isn't very good right now, and they're looking a little bit ribby. So to try and replace those added calories, or the lost calories, I guess, I'm just giving them that. But all right, guys, I got home a little bit ago. I went to town to get a sweatshirt for an order that I had to do that I almost totally forgot about. And then I also went to meet with a feed rep. So I saw on Facebook that Purina was doing a free feed trial, and so I inquired about it, and basically I've been kind of experimenting, I guess, since everybody looks just a little bit thin right now, and I think it's just because my hay quality is not that good. I'm just kind of using up the hay from the last year or two that we've baled that's just been in my dad's hay barn. But it's really just grass hay. Some of the older bales have alfalfa in them, but it's really just, it's grass hay, and everyone's looking just a little bit thinner than I would like. So I've been giving everybody some alfalfa pellets and beet pulp to kind of up their calories and nutritional value. But I was talking with the Purina rep that they got me in contact with. So she's like from our area, I guess. She covers like this area. And was telling her kind of about my horse's diet so she could pick out what feed would be the best for me. And I was telling her how most of my horses are on a forage-based diet. I like the forage-based diet, as well as most of them are pretty easy keepers, like normally, except for Grace and Dixie. So the feed she picked out for me is a newer one. I think it's like maybe only a year or two old, but it's the Purina Omega Match. Hold on. Okay. And I think I've seen this before, but I've never tried it. So this is the one she picked out for me. So I bought 2 bags from her. And so if I buy like 7 bags, I'll get 8 bags for free. So seems like a good deal. These bags were not real cheap. They were like $45 a bag. So yeah, but this is basically a ration balancer. It's a Timothy based pellet, ration balancer that's high in omega-3 fatty acids, and omega-3s are the good fats that you want, and omega-6s are like the not as good fats that you don't want as much of. So that's basically what I told her, is really they think they would be fine on just some sort of ration balancer to make sure they're getting all their vitamins and minerals and to add some calories. And so this is what she picked out for me. And so I'm going to be putting BB, Luna, and Sugar, Oakley, and possibly Dolly on this. And they're each going to get 2 pounds a day, so just a small scoop in the morning and at night. She did give me their little Purina scoop, but I met her in town today, and then the next time she comes out, she's going to do weights on all of them and get pictures. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this works. I've not used this feed before, like I said, but my horses are generally pretty easy keepers. I mean, I don't even really think Dolly needs it, but I don't think it will hurt to give her some. And yeah, so let me know if you guys have tried this feed, if you like it or not, and we'll see how it works for them. I did talk to her about Dixie and Grace as well, and she recommended a different feed for them. I think it was the Senior Active. So I think I'm gonna have to switch their senior feed anyway, because the one that I'm using now, like I almost feel like they've lost weight, or Grace has anyways, because it's just really not doing anything for them, and Grace like is too thin again. So her weight just constantly fluctuates, but I think the senior feed that she's on just isn't really doing much for her. So I might try that Senior Active stuff that she recommended. But anyways, this is what I got from her today. I got 2 bags. So I'm going to put these in the feed shed and keep working. Smells good. This is what the pellets look like. Kind of just looks like Strategy or Outlast. It does have Outlast in it. I guess here's a better look of the bag now that it's not in this end. Yeah, it has Outlast in it. Because I was telling her how I did have the girls on Mare Magic. And she said she thinks that the Outlast will help. But she said I could keep them on Mare Magic if I wanted to, but the gastric Outlast stuff should help with their marishness. But yeah, we'll see how that does for them. Hopefully it'll get a little bit of weight back on them. Really the only one that like I really don't like how they look is BB and Oakley. Those 2 are just too ribby for my liking right now. So all right, so I haven't really done much more with this since yesterday, since I don't have enough insulators, but my next project is going to be fencing in a bigger area over here. So like probably from about here straight across to the arena, because the arena is over there, straight across like this, and then I'm gonna go straight back that way because it's not too far back that it opens up to a cornfield. And so I'm just going to fence in this chunk of timber right here, and it's probably gonna amount to like a couple acres, but I'm hoping that I can fence all that in for BB, Grace, Sugar, and Luna. Maybe not Grace, I don't know, I haven't really decided, but if and the goats. I'd like to put the goats out there to annihilate a lot of the weeds and like nasty, obnoxious weeds. But mostly I want to put them all out there so that they can kind of beat everything down, beat down all the sticks, all the weeds, all the tall grass, and then I can kind of start cleaning up the brush. But I don't know what my strategy is going to be yet. So I want to for sure put the goats out here because I would like to get them out of that little pen that they're in. But I also need to make sure it's not something they're just going to escape out of all the time. So my options really are like 5 strands of hot wire, if that will keep them in, or woven wire, which woven wire is really good. I would totally be fine with using woven wire. It's just really expensive. It's like $300 for a roll of it, whereas hot wire is like $50. So I'm just kind of debating that right now, like how I'm gonna go about it, what I'm gonna use. So, okay, I'm down here at the corner of the lot. And so I would like to use this corner and either go straight back or like bring it back to my pathway here. I've made a little pathway back here. But there is some stuff that needs cleaned up back here. Like here starts all the broken glass again that I haven't cleaned up yet. There's like metal things. Here, there's more broken glass. A bed frame or a box spring that's all wrapped up in weeds here. But I can go straight back. You guys can see I made a kind of a little trail. Straight back. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does open up to a cornfield right back there. So, and then all of this way. So yeah, it's kind of just a giant weed mess back here right now, but the goats would take care of a lot of this. And then like there is patches of grass out here as well. And I think once the weeds aren't so thick, the grass can actually grow. So yeah, there's the cornfield. And it will give them more space as well. I just have to kind of figure out how I want to do it. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, I am very thankful that somehow I landed on this property living with my boyfriend, and like I have not had to like purchase this property or anything. But if God was gonna give me a free horse property, this is the most nasty one he could have given me. Yeah, but I think this would be better for a group of them to come out here with more space. So actually I want to show you guys this tree. So this tree, this massive tree right here, that's literally like 5 foot wide. Yeah, I literally heard that fall down like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. Literally heard it in the middle of the night fall down in my house. And I haven't been over here to look at it, but I know this was the one, or I'm assuming this is the one, because when I came out here and found it like a couple days later, you can see the base is still very pink, like very fresh wood. It's not gray and dried. And then all of the leaves on it were still green and just droopy. So yeah, I just literally heard this thing fall in the middle of the night. Look at the size of that tree, y'all. Like what? What just made this tree fall? I mean, it's not even that hollow, and it wasn't even a windy night or anything. Like, yeah, that was freaking nuts. Old antique bucket. All right, guys, it is about 3 o'clock, so I'm running out of afternoon, but I am going to go inside and let my phone charge a little bit because my battery's dying. And then I'm gonna work with Dolly and with Oakley a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and end off this vlog here because my battery is dying and I don't want to take up all the storage on my phone. So I'm also going later to work, or not work, I guess, look at a possible client horse. So cross our fingers that works out. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end off this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.